With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Seattle. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon. Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started. Here's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And right away, he lost the football. A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Derek Hall in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. He'll try and do this himself. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Horton. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. You look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And out of bounds on the underside of midfield at the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Seahawks at 8-8 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back quickly here to Smith-Njigba. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a first down. His second catch of the opening drive.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 11.
Throwing again, Penix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Second and 10.
18, Pioneer. Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's taken in by Arroyo. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll throw with Penix. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Kyler going to give this to Benson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Benson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
And that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Benson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Burch. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
.62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Murray now going to do it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Go on, hurt.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now Murray off play action. He'll try and do this himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Ready?
Second and 7.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Walker. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Penix. And that'll be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
18, 5, 70 Lions. Go.
To the air, Penix. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
On the ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
To throw again is Penix. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Elijah Arroyo with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To the 27-yard line. Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
Swim. Yeah.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extend,
there he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Cardinals 10.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Goes right back to McBride. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. A short one here, caught on McBride. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Murray now. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Trey Benson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cards get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Buffalo AC.
Looking to throw Penix. He's going to go up top again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A final shot before half from Murray. Open man here is Benson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Hey, Cup 19! Cup Cougar 19!
Now Penix. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On third down, Penix from the gun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
They are going for it. Penix. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Here's Murray. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Come on. Set. 19.
Back to throw here. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Y'all can't talk about the basics. We better know Power Rangers. Also dangerous. Y'all talk our Rangers.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Track liking 18.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Benson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Benson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Murray going to fire this out to Harrison. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Murray going to throw. Tolbert holds in the out route. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. So he's in for his third score of the game. Defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles,
we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that is incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
2, Mustang 19, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And looking to throw, Penix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Seahawks have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10.
Figures.
Here's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing now is Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cardinals.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. 126 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
On the ready.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll go play action here with Penix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
18,
and
5
7
here.
at the 28-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To the air, Penix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. They'll throw with Penix. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away. One score down. Here we go.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You start to get it done as you noted, and they did.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Penix going to hold on to it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's Penix. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Come on, set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Cowboys, 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
Trap 60, trap 6, Hawks 7, Buffalo 18, Warriors 70, go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. And just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Benson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the